Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Queen's Wish, the Conqueror! Last episode, we went in and took a look around the town of Sylvan here, the main town of the Ahriel, or at least main town that we can reach. Found out that the leaders are very spacey and don't really care about the other people, who have a representative who wants us to help basically start a rebellion in a way, or a revolution, or whatever you want to call it. Which, considering the leaders are probably basically drug addicts, I probably am going to end up standing behind. For now, however, our next task is to go up and get the fort. Those guys are actually standing still. Don't know why. Alright, the fort is to the west, I believe. Deepwood Keep to the west. You are on a gravel road leading from settled lands into the woods to the west. It isn't entirely neglected. Someone has recently repaired patches of it. It is patrolled by a band of Ahriel warriors. They walk boldly down the road toward you. You walk on the path toward them. Then they stop, blocking your path. Their leader has the green-tinged skin of the Blessed. He sneers at you. You are from Haven. You will show respect in our land. Alright, I greet you. Respectfully. He nods. Fine. Now step aside. You are intruders here, and you must submit to the Blessed. You are really doing this? Of course. We all heard that Haven has come back to Sacramentum. We can only allow this if you know your place. Step off the road. You step off the gravel road. The ground was marshier than it looked. The mud oozes up to your ankles. The soldiers march by, laughing as you do. Delia would applaud your caution here, but you still imagine Sutter laughing at you. Okay, and it looks like we found the fort. You are close to the ruins of Deepwood Keep, one of Haven's 7 outposts on Sacramentum. It was abandoned decades ago when the Calamity forced your mother to withdraw most of Haven's soldiers. The fort was built in the beautiful style of the Ahriel, and it has survived the years of neglect very well. You are not alone here. The Ahriel are completely disorganized, and General Toru has taken advantage of this. He's been sneaking supplies and workers here, either over land or using your ships. They are camped to the east of the abandoned fort now, waiting for your orders. They don't want to act against the Ahriel until they have your okay. There are several large farmhouses ringing Deepwood Keep, waiting for settlers to come and rebuild them. When Haven fled, the houses were carefully sealed. They survived the decades of your absence surprisingly well. And sure. Huh, interesting, we can actually get around the back here. And it looks like there's actually a bit of the woods that actually got into the thing. Interesting that we're not actually close to it, and it looks like there's going to be something there to investigate. Just taking a look around as I do. Alright. You approach the camp. There is a ring of Haven soldiers watching the woods that surround you. The forests of the Ahriel scare them. It seems like a rational response. One sets down his flask of ale, rises, approaches you, and kneels. He says, Chief Adam reporting. General Toru sent us, ahead. Deepwood Keep is here. We can rebuild it. We just need the order. How did you get here? Chief Adam laughs. The Ahriel are a mess. They have leaders, I think, but they aren't paying attention. None of their soldiers come out here. We all just snuck in. Had to kill a few spiders. No more trouble than that. What will the Ahriel think of us rebuilding this fort? He takes a swig of ale and thinks this over. I really can't say. The elixir, it makes them really unpredictable. Don't matter, though. This is our land by treaty. I mean, right? I give the order. Get to work. Chief Adam turns and says, You heard the prince. We need a fort. Hop to it. The soldiers and craftsfolk, hoping for some nice protective walls to hide behind, give a hearty cheer. Then they pour into the ruins of Deepwood Keep. Huzzah! Let us go into Deepwood Keep. And we leveled up, too. So let's just throw some level ups here. Alright, Rupert! What are we going to do with you? You've already got an energy bonus. I could throw another one in there. A bit more evasion could be possible. You're already maxed out on combat with that. I could try and boost one of these. Could give one of these. I don't feel the need. Getting that speed bonus would be very nice. For Rupert, I mean. It would counter the speed loss you have right now. Although the haste would also help. Excuse me. It's a tough choice now. And he doesn't have too many abilities. You know what? I'm gonna throw out a Call Bones just so you have a little extra energy. I feel like that could be useful. Elspeth, our warrior. You are in wonderful shape. Also, I just realized we're going to be able to get someone else. Yeah, I really am putting everything on here. Shield Shatter has been used a lot. We'll give that to you. Terrence, our support. You know what? I should give you haste, I think. Give the speed bonus to 30%. I think I like that. And our mage... I've already got pretty much max on most things. Oh yeah, you've got the evasion. Time warp? Time warp could prove useful. Throw that out there. You got nothing. You got nothing. I guess I'll throw that out there. Okay, and I need to see now what an Ahriel looks like. Just throwing something out. I just need to see. Throw that. Okay. Cultural abilities. Mind Steal charms a foe for 2 turns. That could actually be useful. Free Mind frees an ally from hostile mental effects. Also very useful. And Radiance gives a 15% chance each turn of freeing allies within 4 spaces of mental effects. So the Ahriel is basically entirely based around freeing from mental effects. Fascinating. Alright, what are we getting out of this one anyway? 6 wood, 1 stone, 1 iron, and 2 quicksilver. It's pretty damn good. Alright, let's look around this place. Cover everything we can. Oh! Ah, that's just the corner. Okay. Nothing of note up here. There's one of those corners. Alright. And it does look indeed like we've got... Ooh. Like we've got forest pushing into our fort. That ain't pleasant at all. Oh, and this one hasn't even... This looks horrible. A couple of silver coins, so that's something. Okay, there's the main hall over there. There's our troops that are training. Ah. Here we have a pile of wood. Excellent. Alright, look around here. Greetings, Prince. Indeed. Alright, and we've got one more little room over here. Well, this is a nice one. Alright, so let's see. We've got a building here, a building here, a building here, a building here, a building here. 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 total buildings. Alright. We'll deal with building things after we go into here. Oh, this is a nice building. Here's the chief. What have we got in here? The Rulers of Haven. I think we are already fine. We already know about this. Have we read this? I don't know. Haven's ruler is Queen Sharon III. She has ruled for 30 years, bringing rewards to allies and punishment to foes, with equal confidence. However, she is beginning to age, and more attention has been paid to her 3 children. Her oldest child is Sutter, first in line for the throne. Happily, he seems well suited to be king. Cheerful, well-liked, bright and energetic, he is fully ready to ascend to the throne and expand Haven's power and influence. His younger sister is Princess Delia. She has been raised since birth to be a scholar and advisor. Few know more than her of the history of Haven, its triumphs and mistakes. She is a kind woman and a true patriot, eager to aid Haven and all of its allies. Queen Sharon has a 3rd child who prefers to remain in seclusion. Little is known about this young royal, who appears to be in line for no position of importance. That's us. Alright. You meet the chief of Deepwood Keep, and you are surprised. After meeting one professional, disciplined warrior of Haven after another, this unshaven mess is a bit of a shock. He is slumped over, his eyes are bloodshot, and he is well into middle age. He wobbles to his feet and meets your gaze.
Welcome, Rupert. Glad you're here. I'm Chief Adam, ready to report.
Interesting. He's a mess, but his desk is covered with work, and he's no fool. He is here to work. I await your report. He picks up a paper from his desk.
It's all here. The camp is built, ready to do trade and get supplies. The Ahriel seem content to ignore us. Not even sure if they remember we're here. And that's...
He picks up a pen and adds some notes to his paper. Go on.
We were all dropped off by boat on the west coast. The general wanted us to not walk through the Ahriel woods until we're sure we won't be torn apart by crazed plants. We're all waiting for you to get a treaty with them first, Rupert, and that's all.
He slumps back into his chair. You're still flinching. You've always been pretty informal, but being referred to by your name is weirdly shocking. You are very informal.
What? Oh, yeah. We're in the middle of a magic forest that wants to eat us. We're on the front, Rupert. Back home, I'll kneel and all that. Out here, we have to fight side by side. No room for pomp out here.
Oh, there's no such thing as too informal, I suppose.
What? Well, I suppose. I was told you wouldn't mind this, but I'll try to remember what you said, Prince. What else can I do for you, Prince?
So, how did you get to be here?
It was kind of a surprise. I was a chief before, but retired. Difficult past, you see. Then I was visited by guards. Turns out I was personally selected by Princess Delia.
Tell me about your difficult past. He looks around at his office. The messy floor, the cask of ale, the mug. You look at his pale, stubbly face. He only shrugs, but you can guess a lot of the story. So, my sister selected you?
All the leaders of the East Battalion were personally and carefully selected by the princess. She wanted to make sure you had the best, even if the best can be kind of messy.
What were you doing when my sister found you?
I had a job as a baker, about to lose it. It was a pity. Pounding the dough helped me get these.
He slaps his upper arms. They are indeed impressively muscular. My sister is very precise in what she does.
Yes, that is why I was so surprised. She told me, though. She knows I am good at my work.
He waves at the maps and orders on your desk.
Don't let the mess fool you. I'll do right by you. She also said that you also have a checkered past, if you don't mind me saying. She thought that you had an unproductive youth, and you would be comfortable with me.
I'm the 3rd child. My family never got around to giving me a chance.
That hurts, not being trusted, not being given responsibility. A person needs responsibility to grow. And now you have an entire continent to battle. Maybe there's such a thing as too much responsibility.
There is. Chief Adam slumps in his chair as he talks to you. He casts occasional looks at the mug on his desk, but he's not foolish enough to drink while talking to a prince.
How else can I help, Rupert?
What do you think of the Ahriel?
Oh, they're odd ones. I've served in a lot of vassal states, but they're unusual. Most aren't quite so mad, so arrogant. I like them. They're wealthy and safe. They've been that way for a long time. Long enough that they can't see the problem.
Why do you like them?
They love pleasure. The blessed live for it. The regular folk are a bit are bitter and have their problems, but they love good food and wine and beauty. They think they have problems, but they are better off than anyone else on Sacramento, and they live life to the fullest.
How do they treat Haven?
They are arrogant and dismissive, way more than it is wise to be. We'll withstand it, though. We won't cause an incident and make problems for you.
What is their problem, then?
Their forests have protected them for too long. They've forgotten that the world has real risk. Real wars always come eventually, if you don't prepare for them. Too much prosperity can be a poison. My life is a testament to that.
Do you think that could ever happen to Haven?
Yes, maybe, probably. Haven believes strongly in work and duty. This never lasts. At least when things fall apart, I'll be long dead.
Alright. Do you need any help getting this fort established?
We can always use more supplies. I think if you check in with East Battalion headquarters, I'll have suggestions for where you can go. The town of Sylvan might offer you some nice bribes, too. Things I would suggest are probably too humble for the time of a prince.
Let me be the judge of how I spend my time.
Well, you wouldn't be the first royalty who enjoys hunting. Not pigeons or foxes, but the enemies of our colonies. For example, the roads through the woods to the east are plagued by camps of mirelings. If you took the time to drive off a few of those camps, it would make it easier for us to get supplies.
Why do the Ahriel tolerate these camps?
The leaders of the Ahriel are uninterested in leadership. Too much wealth and wine, too much elixir. Their councils tend to see the nuts and bolts business of leadership as beneath them.
How can I recognize the camps?
Look for clearings full of bones and trash. Trash scattered around is a sure sign of an enemy of order.
You look around at his office. He shrugs.
I've never been a great friend of order myself.
Alright, that's all for now, thanks. Kinda like this guy. I mean, sure, he's, messy, but really, what's the big deal with being a little messy? I mean, hell, I only get a haircut like 3 times a year, and I still do my work. Not that bad a person. This is a huge workshop. Deepwood Keep must have been a major trading post once. So far, there's only one woman here, pushing around some barrels and crates. She works furiously. The disorganized state of the workshop is a great personal offense to her. She kneels to you.
I am Quartermaster Malia. Welcome, Prince. We are honored here.
How are things going here?
Surprisingly well. We thought that the woods would just roll in and crush us the moment we showed up. The Ahriel have ended up being very quiet. Supplies are hard to get, and their brambles are eating our west wall, but we're managing fine.
Why are supplies so difficult to get?
The roads through their woods are a mess. The paths keep changing. Spiders are everywhere. I don't know how the Ahriel common folk deal with it. Not a huge difficulty. We just send a few guards with every caravan. Still, slows things down.
I could use some equipment.
I would love to help, but you already have better gear than anything I could provide. If you bring us supplies, though, we can make shops which could provide useful upgrades.
I'll work on that. What about the west wall?
The Ahriel depend on these weird bramble-thorn forests to protect themselves. Not a great system, I think. Just seems like laziness to me. Still, one of those brambles was eating Deepwood Keep when we arrived. We'll chop it back, but it'll take time.
Alright, thank you very much. Anything upstairs? Haven Sage. Just Haven Sage. Treaty of Vassalage, we've already got that. Haven Soldier. Okay, this is just like the entire upstairs. This is bigger than any other area. The Blessed and the Trench Towns. I feel like I've already read this. I'll read it again. The Ahriel are split into 2 classes. Those who can afford to drink elixir do so, and they are the Blessed. Yeah, I feel like I already read this. No. The Blessed choose the leaders of the Ahriel woods. Those who aren't blessed live in the humble farms and the trench towns. One can always tell an elixir drinker. Greenish skin, white hair, a distant gaze, and occasionally more than a hint of madness. Those who quaff quicksilver brew lead the Ahriel, though this leadership can be erratic. Those Ahriel and outsiders who aren't blessed lived in the humble farms and the trench towns. They keep the food growing and the paths clean. There are many outsiders in the Ahriel woods. The Blessed and the regular Ahriel, with their standard arrogance, look down on these visitors. Okay, then. Oh, there's a chest over here. An empty chest. I guess that would be our quarters. This battered and well-traveled chest contains the chief's stuff. There are clothes, grooming supplies, and personal effects, all packed with the organization and efficiency of an experienced Havenite soldier. Despite being up here, there's no sage here who we're supposed to talk to. But there's supposed to be... Where is it? Sage Quentin in the Ahriel thicket. He was traveling to Deepwood Keep. He might need help getting there safely if he's alive. Sage Malta can tell you more. Yeah, she told us to go this way. Okay. We'll need to find him. Somewhere. But anyway, we have another fort. First thing that I think we can do is upgrade the fort very easily, and bam. Fort is upgraded. What are we getting now? We are getting 9 wood, 1 stone, 1 iron, 3 quicksilver. That's a massive upgrade. We're going to need more wood soon, but we are getting a ton of it. More than 10. Stone we're of course getting a lot. Iron we're getting plenty. What are we going to build here? We are only getting 3 iron, so I'm going to definitely build a smithy. That is something that I definitely want again. And we can finally afford another apothecary, so we're going to get that as well. Gonna leave the barracks, but the rest of it all uses wood, which we can afford. So, buy a smithy and an apothecary now. What else am I going to buy? A weaving room. Yes. Because I want to get some more bag space. That would be very nice. While I would like a barracks, we don't have the iron right now. Unfortunate. But it is what it is. We could afford these, but I'm going to save on that for now. Okay, where am I going to put these? Okay, you know what? I definitely think that's where the carpenter is going to be, so that'll save there. We can put the barracks here. So, actually... Actually, no. Considering it's surrounded, that's where I'm going to put the carpenters. So, we can put the barracks up here. I think we'll put... Put the weaving room here. Oh yeah, I'm also going to need to buy... Where are they? There it is. 3 of those. So this one is going to be the weaving room. Excellent. Can definitely get some things. Okay! You can get a War Mage's raiment, which is exactly what I would very much like. It is a massive amount of protection, and does a lot. In fact, we have enough coin. Buy it! We'll fix things later. New robe? No, not robe. Cowl. Currently got a caster's hood. You can't get a better one. Okay, I'm content with this now. And we are going to put the shop banner right there. Excellent. And we should have a bigger inventory. Can't quite see it from here. Alright. Here, we'll put the apothecary. Alright. Can you make me another potion? We finally managed to make another flask, and we got another healing potion. But we can change one of them. But we can't do what I'd like. What I want is an energy potion. We've got another healing potion, but I don't really need another one of those. Oh, we can make runes. +2 physical damage, +5 critical chance. And augments... Strong will augment, that would actually be very useful. +10 healing bonus is actually very good. Oh, you're the one who does the healing. I've only got a +8%, but... Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. That's all. I may do more improvements later. Okay, throw a shop banner here for the apothecary. And over here... Yes, I would like to construct this building. This is going to be another smithy! Finally! I would like to buy... Let's see... Weapon! We're still stuck with only the folded steel rapier? Why can't we do this yet? Why haven't we built enough smithies to make a bronze broadblade? How many do we need? You've got the... Why haven't we built enough to do this? We've built like 4. What about armor? Armor, we can get an iron breastplate, which is actually pretty damn good. Even better than what I've got now for the Vol chainmail, which actually would make it worth it. I do think that would be worth it. Oh, no, no, it's not as good. The Vol chainmail is still much better. Better than that, though. Definitely better than that. No, no, it's not. Why don't we have as much as... It doesn't make sense. Okay, armor. This is better. Fine meal coif is better than the Ukatish salet. Sure, that's actually better. And there's an augmentation. Definitely better there, too. Okay, surprisingly, not as much as I thought. I would have expected more from this. Why isn't there? Okay, that is actually accurate. We're still getting a ton of wood each round. Like 12 wood around, which is great. So I think we can buy one more thing. Buy a mill. Definitely could use a mill, improve what we're gaining, and we'll put it over here. And place down the mill. There. Check in on things, everything is in order, everything's great efficiency, profit's going to me. Okay. That's pretty good. We're still going to need more stuff, but at least we have some progress with all this. Which is something I approve of. It's not as much as I'd like. Why is it taking so much to get better armor? I would have expected more of a boost from putting in the new smithy. Well, at least we have a few things. We'll work on things. We'll need to investigate more around here. Before I do, I'm going to do a quick teleport back to the main fort. See if there's anything here. Any developments. Ah, any messages for me? The portal. Excellent. Let us go. Ouch! It's Sutter's voice. Sorry, I'm being fitted for a formal gown during this. Hope you don't mind. I hear you are having some success, brother. More forts in Sacramentum. It has been difficult, but I've managed. Of course. With 3 fine battalions at your disposal, how could you not? Mother set you up very well, I think. Which is good. You have the other forts to attend to. What if there's another calamity? Then we will be prepared for it. We'll find who created it. We will destroy them. Avenge the great defeat our mother suffered. She will reward you for it well. So build the final forts. There's just one thing you absolutely must remember. What is that? You absolutely must, whatever you do... Ow! Jab me with a needle again and I will have you banished! Let me see that! Sutter drags the tailor away from the portal and is gone. Well, that went how I expected it, roughly. Oh yes, I'm going to need to remove that augmentation, which isn't overly important. And do I have another one? Curse resistance. I don't care about curse resistance. But anyway, we'll go swap that out. You are going to remove that, yes. You are going to put that augment in. I'm going to sell this robe. Let me see here. Remind me, what are the augments I can get from you now? Fire turn is actually pretty good. What have you got right now? Magical damage, bleed and poison resistance, magical damage. That's it. And a speed bonus. So I think magical evasion would actually be pretty good. You currently are empty. You got a +8 healing bonus. +10 would actually be good to swap out. Actually, considering you do so much healing, I figure we can put both in. That'll be a massive healing bonus. You already have a +1 to physical armor and physical damage. Physical evasion. I think that would actually be a very good thing to have. You... bleed, poison, healing bonus, physical damage, hit chance. I think you're good. Okay. We will go install those things. Alright. You are going to put in the fire turn augment. You are going to put in Surgeon's augment. And you are going to put in physical evasion. Alright. That is good. Okay. All things considered, this is pretty good. Things could be better. Like I said, I wish we had more in the way of boosts from the smithy, but I suppose this will do for what we got. And, oh yes, you have... yeah, we do have more space. I don't really care for that second healing potion. You know what, I'm going to put it on you because as soon as we get more Quicksilver, I am definitely going to build a another apothecary, and hopefully that will give us that energy potion, which I so desperately want. But that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I'm Chester44. That is Rupert, Elspeth, Terrence, and Patricia. This has been a Let's Play of Queen's Wish the Conqueror. And I shall see you all next time.